Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam. So, our proposition is that to receive knowledge from Krishna, the perfect person, the Supreme Personality of God, we accept Shastra means which is infallible. There is no mistake. Just like when I was walking near the cow shed, heaps of, piles of cow dung was there. So I was explaining to my followers that if animal, I want to say man's stool was heaped up here, nobody would come here. Nobody would come here. But the cow dung, there are so much heaps of cow dung, still we find it pleasure to go through it. And in the Vedas it is said, cow dung is pure. This is called Shastra. If you argue how it can, it is an animal stool. But the Vedas, because the knowledge is perfect, that even in argument we cannot prove how animal stool becomes pure, but it is pure. Therefore Vedic knowledge is perfect. And if we take knowledge from the Vedas, we save so much time for investigating or researching. We are very much fond of researching. Everything is there in the Vedas. Why do you waste your time? So this is Vedic knowledge. Vedic knowledge means which is spoken by the Supreme Lord, that is Vedic knowledge. Or Paurasya. It is not spoken by a common man like me. So if we accept Vedic knowledge, if we accept the fact as it is stated by Krishna or his representative, because his representative will not speak anything which Krishna does not speak. Therefore he is representative. The Krishna conscious persons are representative of Krishna because a Krishna conscious person will not speak anything nonsense beyond the speaking of Krishna. That is the difference. Other nonsense rascals, they will speak beyond Krishna. Krishna says, Manmana bhava mad bhakta mad yajimang namaskuru. By the rascal scholar will say, no, it is not to Krishna, it is something else. Where do you get this? Krishna directly says, Manmana bhava mad bhakta mad yajimang namaskuru. Why do you deviate? Why do you say it's something else? It is something within Krishna. You'll find, I don't wish to name, there are so many rascal scholars, they interpret like that. Therefore, in spite of Bhagavad Gita being a book of knowledge of India, so many people are misguided due to these rascal scholars, so-called scholars, because they simply misinterpret. Therefore we are presenting Bhagavad Gita as it is. Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam bhaja. We say, we are preaching this kind. Be Krishna conscious. Just become a devotee of Krishna. Offer your respect. You have to offer your respect to anyone. You are not supreme. You have to flatter somebody to get some service. That is, and even if you get nice position, you have to flatter. Even if you get a president, become president of the country, you have to flatter your countrymen. Please give me vote. Please, I shall give you so many facilities. So you have to flatter. That is a fact. You may be very big man, but you have to flatter somebody. You have to accept some master. Why not accept Krishna, the Supreme Master? Where is the difficulty? No, I shall accept thousands of masters except Krishna. This is our philosophy. I shall accept thousands of teachers except Krishna. This is my determination. And then how you can be happy? Their happiness can be achieved only by accepting Krishna. Bhoktaram jaggutapasam sarvalokamaheswaram sridam sarvabhutanam jnatamam shantimicchati. This is the process of shanti. Krishna says that you accept that I am the enjoyer. You are not enjoyer. You are not enjoyer. You may be president, or you may be secretary, you may be whatever you may be, but you are not enjoyer. Enjoyer is Krishna. One should know it. Just like in your, I have coming, just replying one letter from the Andhra Relief Committee. So what this Relief Committee will do if Krishna is not satisfied? Simply by raising some funds? No, that is not possible. Now there is raining. Now you will get benefit. But that raining depends on Krishna, not on your fundraising capacity. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,